Pixar is famous for heart, but their villains, they're legendary. These aren't just bad guys, they're driven by very human flaws like jealousy, pride, and heartbreak. Today, we're counting down the top 10 Pixar villains. We'll break down their twisted philosophies and why we're still talking about them years later. Number 10. Chef Skinner from Ratatouille.
The soap! Where is the soap? Out of my way! Move it, garbage boy!
Let's start with Skinner from Ratatouille. Skinner isn't a world-destroying monster. He's something much more realistic, a small man obsessed with protecting his position. After the death of Gusteau, Skinner takes over the restaurant and turns greatness into a brand. Frozen meals, merchandise, and profits. To him, those matter more than art. His philosophy is simple. Success should be controlled, monetized, and protected at all costs. That's why he fears Linguini and Remy. They represent creativity and change, and Skinner knows that real talent exposes fake leadership. People hate Skinner because he's petty and selfish, the kind of boss who steals credit and blocks others from rising. But people also love him because he's believable. Most people will never meet an evil emperor, but they've definitely met a Skinner. Number 9. Anton Ego from Ratatouille.
Anyone can cook. What's even more amusing is that Gusteau actually seems to believe it. I, on the other hand, take cooking seriously, and no, I don't think anyone can.
Next is Anton Ego. Now, some debate whether Ego is truly a villain, but for much of the movie, he absolutely plays the part. He is feared by chefs everywhere. One bad review from him can destroy a career. His philosophy is built on elitism. Only the exceptional deserve praise, and everything else deserves rejection. He believes criticism gives him power, and in many ways, he's right. Critics shape culture. However, Ego became so obsessed with judging that he forgot how to enjoy. His final transformation is powerful because Remy's cooking reconnects him with childhood wonder. Suddenly, the man who weaponized taste remembers why art matters. People love Ego because he evolves. He isn't evil, he's empty. His redemption offers one of Pixar's smartest messages. Criticism without joy is meaningless. Number 8. Stinky Pete from Toy Story 2.
2 words. Sputnik. Once the astronauts went up, children only wanted to play with space toys.
Stinky Pete is one of Pixar's most underrated villains. Unlike Woody or Buzz, Pete was never loved by a child. He stayed in a box, untouched, unwanted, and forgotten. That pain turned into bitterness. His philosophy is tragic. If the world never gave you love, trust no one. Pete believes toys are safer in museums than in the hands of children. To him, love always ends in abandonment. He'd rather be admired forever behind glass than risk heartbreak. People hate him because he manipulates Woody and betrays the gang, but many also sympathize with him. Under the anger is a broken toy who never got his chance. Pete shows how rejection can turn loneliness into cruelty. Number 7. Charles Muntz from Up.
You know, Carl, these people who pass through here, they all tell pretty good stories.
He begins as a hero, a famous explorer admired by a young Carl Fredricksen. But after being accused of faking a discovery, he dedicates his life to proving his critics wrong. His philosophy is obsession is justified if it restores your legacy. This is the danger of Muntz. He doesn't think he's evil. He thinks he's owed victory. Every lie, trap, and murder attempt is acceptable because the world embarrassed him. People love Muntz because he starts as an inspiration and ends as a warning. He is charismatic and intelligent, but fans hate him because he sacrifices his humanity for pride. He shows how chasing validation can consume an entire life. Number 6. Hopper from A Bug's Life.
You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up.
Hopper is one of Pixar's most intimidating villains because he rules through fear. He doesn't just steal food from the ants, he crushes their hope. He knows that if the ants realize their strength in numbers, his power will disappear. His philosophy is ruthless. Power belongs to those who keep others afraid. This mindset makes Hopper more than a bully. He's a symbol of tyranny. He understands the psychology of control, that one hand is weak, but thousands are unstoppable. People hate Hopper because he's abusive, but they love him because he's a genuine threat. He raises the stakes in a way many animated villains never do, reminding us that fear is often the only weapon tyrants truly have. Number 5. Ernesto de la Cruz.
Success doesn't come for free, Miguel. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes to seize your moment.
From Coco comes the charming monster. At first, Ernesto seems perfect, talented, beloved, and legendary. But the truth is darker. He stole songs, stole a future, and even committed murder to protect his fame. His philosophy: it doesn't matter who you are, only how the world remembers you. He values image over truth and legacy over morality. In the land of the dead, where memory is everything, Ernesto built a kingdom on lies. People hate him because he betrays family for celebrity, but fans love him because he's such a clever villain. His reveal changes the entire story. Ernesto is a sharp commentary on fame culture, where a golden reputation can hide deep corruption. Number 4. Lotso from Toy Story 3.
She replaced us. Come on.
No, she only replaced you.
She replaced all of us, didn't she?
Lotso Huggin' Bear, better known as Lotso, is unforgettable. He smells like strawberries and talks softly, but inside, he's pure bitterness. After being replaced by his original owner, Lotso concluded that love is temporary, and therefore, control is safer than trust. That belief turns Sunnyside Daycare into a prison. He creates a hierarchy where others suffer while he rules from above. He doesn't just want power, he wants everyone else to feel the pain he felt. People hate Lotso because he betrays the toys even after they save his life. That incinerator moment sealed his reputation forever. But fans love him because he's layered. He isn't evil for no reason, he's broken. Lotso proves that pain can explain cruelty, but it can never excuse it. Number 3. Randall Boggs. In Monsters, Inc., Randall is driven by pure competition. He wants to be the best scarer, better than Sully, and better than everyone else. His philosophy: winning matters more than ethics. That's why he embraces the Scream Extractor. If success is the only goal, morality becomes an obstacle. Randall sees kindness as a weakness and rules as something for losers. People hate him because he targets children and works in the shadows. But they love him because he's sleek, clever, and a constant threat. His invisibility power perfectly matches his personality: sneaky, jealous, and dangerous. Randall represents ambition without a conscience. Number 2. Henry J. Waternoose from Monsters, Inc.
Times have changed. Scaring isn't enough anymore. But kidnapping children? I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die.
Waternoose ranks so high because he's one of Pixar's most realistic villains. He isn't driven by revenge or simple greed. He truly believes he's saving his society. As the head of Monsters, he sees an energy crisis threatening his world. His solution? Kidnap children and harvest their screams by force. His philosophy is terrifying. Terrible actions become acceptable when survival is at stake. This mindset is chilling because it exists in the real world. People justify harm in the name of security or business necessity. Waternoose famously says he'd kidnap 1,000 children before letting his company die. He isn't a cartoon villain, he's institutional evil. Number 1. Syndrome from The Incredibles.
I'll sell my invention so that everyone can be superheroes. Everyone can be super. And when everyone's super, no one will be.
Finally, we reach Syndrome from The Incredibles. Syndrome starts as Buddy, a child who idolized Mr. Incredible. But a cold rejection turns his admiration into a lifelong quest for vengeance. His philosophy is iconic: when everyone's super, no one will be. That line reveals everything. Syndrome doesn't want equality. He wants revenge disguised as fairness. He uses technology to imitate greatness, then plans to sell it to the world so that true heroism becomes meaningless. People love Syndrome because he's smart, stylish, and his grudge is deeply personal to the heroes. He's not trying to destroy the world randomly. He wants to rewrite its rules. Syndrome is proof that a wounded ego can become something truly monstrous. What makes Pixar villains special is that they aren't just evil for fun. They reflect real human flaws, pride, obsession, and insecurity. Some are monsters, some are broken, and some are terrifying because they actually sound reasonable. That's why we remember them. So, who is your favorite Pixar villain? Did Syndrome deserve the #1 spot? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.